In this problem, we want to see if there is a significant difference between different car rental companies in terms of the cost. Now, there are 8 different dates and then 3 different companies. Since there are more than 2 groups, so we need to use ANOVA, single one-way ANOVA. So there is a process in Excel. You need to click on data and data analyze. If you don't see data analyze, go back to module number 1 and find out how to set up data analyze. It's an add-in programs. So click on data analyze and then select the first one, ANOVA single factor, click OK, and highlight input range. Our input range is do not highlight dates. Our data is rental car companies, the names of the rental car companies. So I check labels in the first row, alpha 5%, and the output range, I want the output to be on A11. So I put A11 and click OK. Now here's the results of this analysis. Now the first table, let me summarize the first table. There are 3 groups, Hertz, Avis, National, and then each one has 8 different data. The sum of the data are 409, 352, 324, and the average for each data 51.12, 44, 40.5, and the variances for each group. Now the question is, can we conclude that there are differences among the rental companies? Now in order to answer this question, so basically you just look for F test value and compare with F critical value. Now if F test value is greater than F critical value, we say H1 accept, which means there is at least one car company different than the others. Now for the other outputs, such as sum of squares or mean of squares, we already explained this on the notes, so there's nothing to do. This is just the result. So but I want to show you at least, how degree of freedom comes here, like 2 comes because there are 3 companies, so 3 minus 1, 2, and then the second degree of freedom is total. Remember the formula, it's on your notes. 28 times 3, 24 minus 3, 24 total sample size minus number of groups, so 24 minus 3 is 21. Obviously the total is 23. So sum of squares divided by degree of freedom, the formula is on the notes. So sum of squares divided by degree of freedom will give you mean of squares. And then within group, the same thing, sum of squares divided by 21. So mean of squares is 36.99. And if you take 234, let me just do it here so you can see, equals 234 divided by 36.99, that will give you 6.339, which is the test value. So how did I find F critical value? Again, there is a function for F critical value, f.inv.rt. Click OK on this, then probability 0.05. Degree of freedom, the first degree of freedom is 2, the second degree of freedom 21, and hit OK. So you can see those are the same numbers, F test value and then F critical value. So the decision is H1 accept, H0 reject. There is at least one company is different than the other companies.